Yes. So today I will present. My name is Payal Jain, together with JB, my colleague who works as Director for Product Development. So just to give you a context of who we are, um, we as Samsonite brands, we have a long legacy in terms of our engagement on sustainability. We as a brand started in 1910, and it's been 116 years that we have been in market. Today, we are a group of brands, and we have our sustainability strategy, which is defined in our responsible journey. Our responsible journey is comprised of three main pillars: the product, the planet, and people. To continue to work on our responsible journey, we have set bold targets and goals for 2030. For example, some of our goals on the product are sustainable materials, increase use of those materials in products, but also packaging, circularity, and traceability. When it comes to planet, we have targets on greenhouse gas emission reduction for own operations, but also value chain emissions. In addition, we have renewable electricity targets of 100%. For people, we have targets on gender balance, professional development, and human rights. These goals and strategy has a strong foundation of governance as well, which is following the entire responsible journey. In 2024, our focus was to strengthen the foundations and define these 2030 vision. In 2025, we have pivoted into execution and start engaging with our partners. And our next year focus is to accelerate this progress and intensify our partner engagement. So, segue to why we are here in the innovation platform is because sustainable materials is a key pillar for our work that we do. So we follow the waste hierarchy in terms of reduce, reuse, and recycle. But our key pillars on sustainable packaging starts with minimizing material use, prioritizing reuse and recyclability, and of course, selecting more sustainable materials. So this is highlighting the importance of the choice of sustainable materials and that are needed to amplify both our goals on product, planet, and people pillar. Example, the choice of good material enhances the product quality, durability, minimizes the impact on planet, and ensure that these materials do no harm to people but identify opportunities to create positive impact to people. So handing over to JB to talk about our challenge.
Yes. Thank you. So today we were talking about the PVC part, which is a small part on the luggage, but a very, very important part, which is the PVC bumper that we have on the luggage, helping to protect the stitching of the zipper. So you can imagine how important it can be. If the stitching break, then the zipper open, then the luggage goes away. But the thing is, the PVC, as you may know, is more and more difficult to use it due to the phthalate component which is inside of it. And EU ban it, or it's on closing to ban it. And we are also having more and more, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong camera. More and more markets which are actually under scrutiny of the PVC usage. So to be a little bit proactive compared to any other market. Maybe I need to close down my mic. Sorry about that. So we are trying to replace the PVC with another plastic. We have been trying with TPE, which have similar property, physical property. Unfortunately, if we look at it, we will have with durability a problem of color. So that is something that we have to avoid because our luggage is guaranteed, of course, a long time, can be between 5 to 10 years. And the quality of the color is part of it. We do think also that for us, it's not suitable to have, when we pay a luggage under Samsonite, we need to have a certain standard, and that's one of it, the aesthetical part of it. The second and the third part is actually when we say minimize the materials, we also try to do without bumper, but this part, it's a bit of a mixed bag for the customer because the customer still want to have a protection for his zipper. So we are in a situation where we need the quality of the PVC, but without the phthalate or without being banned or having so much problem to use it, then it's going to be impossible for us to produce it in that way. Can you go to the next? So here is what we have. Of course, the main point is to eliminate the phthalate. What we have is also we want to keep the same physical criteria as the PVC, because what we like is also the flexibility of it, the color shading of it, all of the plastic, all of the criteria that the PVC can offer. And that's and of course the cost has to be same or similar to what we have right now with the PVC, which is a very, very cost efficient materials. That is, so we are in development stage, trying to implement these materials by Q2 2026. But if it takes longer, then it will take longer. We are looking for a partner which are able to test with us some materials. And once we have tested on a few collections, we can scale it up to more than one collection, actually. For all our collection, we are using it. Thank you for your attention. Do you have any question?
For those of you, thank you, Pael and JB. For those of you with questions, please type that into the chat box. Just give everyone a moment to think about the question and type. There is a from Fever. We use
can we use or base PVC? To be seen, yeah, we can always have this kind of I don't know who's her. Yes, we can try. Once again, it has to stand for 10 years. If it crack, it need to pass our standard. Right now, we haven't found the materials who fit all the quality criteria, but we know, we are really open right now.
Just to follow up on a question, where do you think are the major weaknesses of, say, a bio-based solution?
The first that come in my mind might be the cost. but that's it's a weakness that we need to see, and if we scale it up, can it be can we close the gap between the original versus the bio-based? And the cold cracking also, because we need to sustain, I think it's -40 degrees for a long time and see if it's breaking or not. And it's where we phthalate coming into place for us.
And lastly, to add also on the bio-based, we also need to make sure that any other human rights or other environmental impacts of bio-based material needs to be considered as well.
It's a follow-up question from Viva. Our target is to reduce CO2 emissions, or we need a more sustainable alternative, or we need both?
Both.
Both.
One more important than the other?
We can't just, reduce emissions and create negative impact on other areas. So that's why it's important that both are considered.
Thank you for your question.
Okay. Anyone else with a question for Payal and JB? Okay. If you have a question, please type that in. Maybe we'll just give it another moment for that to come through. Maybe Payal and JB, I think similar for the earlier presenter, what would do. Oh, there's a follow-up question from FIBA as well. If we want to get some info on the exciting materials TDS, how can we make it? I'm not sure I understand the question.
If needed to have more physical and then some criteria, more information about our current materials, how we can get it. I think I don't know if there is a way to contact directly with each other, or I don't know if it's the way that, or I have to go through you, Derek, or how to present some more information that I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just recap, you are open to sharing more information, but so what we can do is to facilitate just get the exact question, and then we'll channel that to you. Is that okay?
Yeah. I mean, if like this,
okay, all right.
This is the kind of information is getting we won't share to everyone very openly, so we need to go to maybe a more limited channel.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think generally for all participants here, whichever channel statement you're applying to, hope that you can appreciate that some information is quite sensitive commercially. So at this stage, you may not get the information, but please just put in the best foot forward. You can ask some questions, but please understand that some questions just can't be answered at this stage. But if you're being shortlisted, chances are, and in past experience, the channel statement owners will release some more information so that you can be more specific in your pitch. Because this is an open innovation challenge, the spirit here is being open, but hope you understand some commercial sensitivities here. All right. Thank you, Payal and JB. If we've got any further questions, we'll channel them to you. Thank you very much for your time.